Hi, this is a response for Paperlilies who wants to know about our first use of the internet. Yes, this would be either May or June of 1995. This would have been, so this is when I bought this house. And I had a choice of Sky or the internet. It's a sort of entertainment thing. I couldn't afford both, so it's one or the other. Well, as I was a programmer, and the internet seemed like a better idea for me personally than Sky, because I couldn't see what I would watch on it. My sister had Sky, and she spent a lot of time spending money and watching movies. And I wasn't really all that interested in movies, so I got my computer set up down here next to the phone line because I only had the one little box on the wall, and I had a little splitter box and everything. So yeah, got my computer up, went out, bought a modem, went out, bought no, I don't know where did I get that from. I have no idea how I got it. It's the Virgin Net dial-up account. It comes on a disc. Came on 5¼ inch floppy, no, 5¼ inch, 3.5 inch floppy discs. Big stack of them. Disc. It's a replacement kit on disc. And I have no idea how I got it. It must have been a TV advert or something, but you phone up a number and they send you the discs. But I can't remember. But anyway, a pile of discs arrived. So it's like excitement. Got my modem ready, got my modem all plugged in nicely into my phone socket and everything. Just start loading the discs in, get myself up on the thing, tap in my details for the account verification stuff and the phone number. And I'm on. Sitting there looking at it. Unfortunately, it comes up with the Virgin Net homepage, which is the godsend, because 1995 there wasn't a great deal out there for well, there weren't magazines and such for how to use the internet. If you mention the internet, it would be in a section of the ordinary computer press. So it'd be on like Computer World. They don't get these anymore. Maybe in the ordinary magazines there might be a small section or an article on the internet. Yeah. So the first site would be Yahoo. At the time it would be yahoo.com, because there's a link on it on the Virgin homepage would be the first page, and there's a link on that to Yahoo, which was a lifesaver, because otherwise apart from typing a few things off an article in a magazine, there was nothing to help you about. But you're on Yahoo, you've got the directory listing, you start typing things in on the search, you get the list up, and you start browsing around things, and you start tricking around links from one person to another. Because that was one thing, in 1995, the internet was a lot quieter. Used to go into Yahoo, you used to tap something in, and you got personal websites. You didn't get companies. Nowadays you tap into like into Google or something, then you wade through all the sponsored links and you get all the companies and all that sort of thing. If you find somebody with their personal website, you're lucky. But at the time, yeah, you start off with somebody's website, they had their link section to people they found on the internet, and you follow their links to other people's websites, and you follow their links, and you end up a dead end occasionally, and then you come back and go around another link and that sort of thing. Which, funny enough, is how I'm doing how I'm doing YouTube. I found somebody's videos I liked, and you look at the related box and you click on something that's related to that, just like I would do on the links on internet in those days. The other thing we didn't have, of course, was there weren't any books in the bookshops on HTML or thing. We just learnt it off other people. So you see someone's website and think, well, it looks okay. Well, I don't think we did have the star sheets. So they all looked like documents typed in either Times New Roman or Arial. You had a choice of 7 font sizes, starting from quite small to standard, which was 3, up to really gigantic, which was 7. And that was it. You had you know, the standard things like bold and underline, all that sort of thing, all that stuff thing you do in front page or in Dreamweaver nowadays, we were doing it in Notepad because there wasn't anything else. So yeah, we were learning off each other. So you see someone with something like a image map to do their navigation with, you see, wow, that's cool. You hit the view source bit and you get the source code up and you see how they've done it. Then you get to go to yours, which you're developing in the background, your website, and you start putting in things you've learnt off other people, off their websites, in your websites. Yeah, which is good. Yeah, but that was it. In those days, the internet was a lot more like YouTube than it is now. Nowadays, it's that big advertising thing. Everything, it's all company websites and this, that, and the other. Yeah. In those days, it was a lot like YouTube is now. Well, let's hope YouTube doesn't go that way. Right, that's about it. I think I've waffled on for far longer than I should have done. Anything else? Internet related in those early days? Colours, we had 16. And you could do things. You could do things like that. But I say it was before. We had the table, we had paragraphs, we had 8 headings and such, and yeah, we learnt how to do it in Notepad because that was it. I still do it in Notepad nowadays. Only now I've got JavaScript, and I've got JavaScript. That was something. Wow. Yeah, I learnt to do JavaScript by ripping bits of JavaScript off other people. There's no choice. Yeah. Okay, that must be it. Right. Bye. I'm going to wave the hand slowly because it usually blurs when I do that.